the hardest day, I think, of my life. It's hitting me hard today. I knew it was going to hit me hard. I'm not shocked. I'm definitely not shocked by it. Today is hitting me hard. It's like all the reality is like setting in. That my wife passed away, my mom passed away. I am a single dad. I'm all by myself in this world. I mean, I got my kids, but they need me. They're dependent on me. Um, I'm just going through a very tough time. Let me just play my beautiful song, Jennifer, wishing my wife Jennifer a very happy Mother's Day. She's in paradise. She's with her beautiful mother, Linda, and her grandma, Rose. I love you, Jennifer. This is for you. Just give me a second. Let me just fix this keyboard really quick. Happy birthday, Rose. Do a quick little happy birthday for you. Happy birthday, Rose. God bless. Um, yeah. Today is a tough day for me and my family. It's supposed to be a very happy day. Normally, Mother's Day, throughout the history of my whole life, has been an extremely happy day. Mother's Day is normally an extremely happy day. Not today. Today might be the hardest day of my life because this year my wife and my mother passed away in the last 2 months. My wife Jennifer, after a 10-year battle with cancer, passed away. And 2 weeks later, my mother, Josephine, after dealing with her triple bypass and COPD, passed away. So, very, very hard day. Yeah, it's just a very, very hard day for me and my family, Julian. I'm going through the hardest time that anyone could possibly imagine. Anyone could possibly imagine. And that's why I'm trying to say, God bless. God bless, Julian. Um, it's just horrible. I was with my wife, Jennifer, for 27 years. We've been married for 20 years. I met her in 1999. I know her my entire adult life. Eh, I'm not sleeping well. You got to forgive me. Um, she's the mother of our two beautiful children, Sophia, who's 11, Michael, who's 14. The strongest woman alive. I mean, what a fighter. I mean, all she did is fight and fight and fight, cancer. And at the end, she got this thing called aspiration pneumonia. And it just led to her having respiratory issues. I don't even know why this happened. She seemed to be okay with, even though she had cancer, I didn't see any sign of her passing away. Like, I didn't see any of this. This happened so sudden. It happened so quickly. I'm still in shock over it. My life completely got like destroyed, basically. This guy's asking me if I'm America or Great Britain. I don't know where. I'm in the Twilight Zone. That's where I am. I'm in the Twilight. My life it's America, but my life, I feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone. Um, you have to try to understand something. Okay, listen to me. Of course, I'm always strong for my kids. I'm very strong for my children, and I give them a very happy life because they deserve it, and I make their life as normal as possible. But at the same time, I'm miserable. I'm hurting. I'm going through the hardest time of my life. This is not the life I wanted. I did not want to be alone. I did not want to be a single dad. I just did. This is not what I wanted. I was very happy just 2 months ago in my life. We had the most beautiful family. A lot of people say that, Julian, but you have to understand, man, that when you say things get better, you have to, okay, there's a lot of things you don't understand. And I'm going to try to explain it to you, Julian. I'm going to try to explain it to you because this is not just an ordinary situation here. This is a, this is a tough one. This is a tough cookie, Julian. Okay. So, besides the emotional pain that is tremendous, um, people don't understand that I was dealt a certain deck of cards, and that was it. That's sometimes what happens in life is that you're dealt a certain deck of cards, and you have to play the hand that you got. Well, my wife got stage 4 cancer, okay? Stage 4 breast cancer. I was living a very normal life. I was working in sales for 20 years. I was doing well. Everything was fine. When she got stage 4 cancer, I had to make changes. I had to make changes. She needed me. She needed me to be home with her. She needed me to take care of her. She needed me to take care of the kids. Okay. So I quit my sales job and I became her full time caretaker at home, where it's something you actually make money. You make money being a caretaker. And it worked out because I made an income. She kept her insurance she needed for all of her treatments. And I was there for her 100%. And I was making money. It worked out. But when my wife passed away, and then 2 weeks later, my mother passed away, let's put aside the emotional pain for a second. The emotional pain is tremendous. The emotional pain is tremendous. Then there's the financial pain. I lost that income. That was our entire household income, which was me being my wife's caretaker, 3,000 a month, and then my mother's income because she contributed. She lived with us. She's been living with us since we got married for 20 years. So we were a family. We all kind of shared in all the expenses. So that was a loss of $7,000 a month in income. So you have two. So you have two major things now. You have emotional pain that you can't even, words can't describe the emotional pain of your wife passing away and your mom passing away. The emotional pain is absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Then you have the income loss of your household income. You understand? $7,000 a month. This guy here. God bless you, K Grad, and God bless your wife. So, and God bless your family. So the thing is that another thing, we don't have a big support system at all. Life kind of just threw us a lot of curveballs, man. Life threw us a lot of curveballs, and I'm really like, I got struck out here. Life threw me a lot of curveballs. My father and my mom did not have the greatest marriage. There was a lot of fighting when I was a kid growing up. I always was there for my mom. I protected her. My mom moved in with us when we first got married, me and Jennifer. My mom was living with us for 20 years. I'm always there for her. I protected her. I did everything for my beautiful mom. I loved her so much. Okay. But it caused problems because of all the fighting that was going on in our house. My mother's family did not get along with my father. And I think, unfortunately, I think all those years that they had problems, it kind of rubbed off on me. I was innocent. I did nothing wrong, but I think it rubbed off on me. So we don't really have a big support system, especially from Jennifer's side. They just don't contact us. It's a terrible situation. It's just, we don't have support. There's no support. So you have this situation where it's like your wife passes away, your mom passes away 2 weeks later. You lose your entire household income of $7,000 a month. You have absolutely no support. No one cares. You start realizing this really sucks. We had these like wildfires in New Jersey. We really thought for a second, it was just recent, that our house could have potentially burned down. Thank God it didn't. Okay, but they were evacuating all the towns next to us. And it's moments like that you realize you're like, wow, like I got nobody here for me. Like I'm alone. It's just me and my kids. That's it. I'm alone in this world. And it just freaks me out because only a few months ago, I wasn't alone. Only a few months ago, I had my wife, I had my mom. We were a family, we were together, and we were all that we needed. We didn't need nothing else. I was my wife's complete support system, and my wife and my mom was my support system, and I was their support system. Julian, there's times I do feel my wife and my mom, but this is the thing, man. Obviously, I don't see them, and obviously, I can't speak to them. I don't hear their voices. So there's times that certain things bring me comfort. Like I'll see flickering of the lights, and like sometimes I'll talk to my wife. I set up this beautiful tribute for her downstairs, and I set up a beautiful tribute for my mother Josephine. So sometimes I start talking to them, and when I talk to them, I notice that the lights like flicker. You know, and I do believe that she's with us. I believe that she's in the home, and it gives me comfort. Yeah, I get a lot of flashbacks. It's really, really bad, to be honest with you, because all of this happened so sudden. Jennifer loved Mexican food. That was probably her favorite food. If I had to pick one, I would probably say Mexican. She loved Mexican food. I love Italian food, but she loved Mexican food. Um, everything is a benefit concert. Like look again, people have to understand something, man. I'm so tired of people trying to like knock me down. When a person hits their lowest, you're supposed to lift them up. You're supposed to lift up their spirits. I'm not a beggar. I'm not begging. Listen to me. I play the piano. This is how it works, okay? I'm gonna play songs. If people like the songs I play, they have the option of doing what's called an entertainment tip. Even just listening to me speak, that's entertainment. You can do what's called an entertainment tip. It is your prerogative. And know that if you do one, you're helping a family in need. You're helping children who, Michael's 14, Sophia's 11, their mom passed away. 2 weeks later, their grandma passed away. Today's Mother's Day. You have to understand how hard it is for us. Okay, so that's why if someone could type out my Cash App, I'll explain to you how it works in a second. But it's the $ Richard Lavoy. I'll spell it for you. Someone could just type this out. I want to pin the comment. It's the $ Richard Lavoy. It is the capital RICHARD, capital L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V as in Victor, O as in Oreo, I as in Idaho. Thank you, Jessica. Hey, Jessica, how you doing? Look, Lewis, I'll tell you this. I was never a believer in any of that stuff, but I have seen things that just make me believe it is all real. They make me believe like there are certain things I've witnessed. Like I speak to my wife and the lights will flicker in a way that's it's like a communicational thing happening. Anyway, Lewis, let's just get rid of this guy. Listen, it's terrible how people say, that she's gone. I don't like that. I don't listen to me. Right. OSC. Listen, that's correct. Listen, I believe that the spirit lives on, if you want me to tell you. I believe, look, I just don't want to talk about this no more. I don't like negativity. I don't want negativity in this live stream. I wish that people would save their negativity for their own thing. Just don't come here with negativity. Don't do it. Okay. You have your beliefs. I have my beliefs. Everyone in this world has the right to their own opinions, and everyone in this world has the right to their own beliefs. All right. You should have tried to influence my beliefs, and I should have tried to influence your beliefs. Well, I'm just saying that people want to tell me things that I don't believe. That's all. I believe that the spirit lives on. I believe that the spirit lives on. And I have direct evidence of this. I have direct evidence that my wife is still here because I'm telling you, man, I'm not saying she's here in terms of her body. I said her spirit. That's why I said her spirit. But with that said, let's talk about me for a second now. This is hitting me really hard because this is not the life. I'm trying to follow your conversation, Julian. When you say specifically when you know a person for so long, I know Jennifer for 27 years, and pretty much we've seen each other and spoke to each other every day for 27 years. So yes, as you can imagine, this is catastrophic for me. This is catastrophic. Uh, Anyone, like I said, this is how it works. So we'd like to do a very small entertainment tip. I'm going to play the piano right now. Please consider it because you'll be helping children. Michael, who's 14, Sophia's 11. Their mom passed away. Their grandma passed away. This is devastating to them. It's devastating to me. We did lose our monthly household income, and we could use support. But at the same time, there is something in it for you. I do something called the thank you song service. So, what is the thank you song? Thank you song is anyone who does a Cash App. Has to be Cash App. Super chats, look, if you do a super chat, God bless. The problem is you got to wait a month and a half, and the fees on super chats are 30%. They're very, very expensive. The fees on Cash App is little to nothing, and you get the money instantly. you get the funding instantly, which is why the preferred method of entertainment tips would be Cash App if you wanted to support us. But with that said, anyone who does support us with a small Cash App, I will upload a video. I call it the thank you song video, where I play the keyboard, the piano for you. It's going to be a beautiful jazz blues piano piece celebrating your good deed, your good heart, and celebrating the beautiful life that my wife and my mom lived. Okay, so spirits are real. They are. Yeah, I'm going through a lot. Yes. People, all they do is roast me blank. All they do is kick me when I'm down, man. All they do is just kick me and kick me. They don't stop. It's a constant thing. I wish people would lift me up. That's what I think people should do. But no, they just want to kick me when I'm down. Anyway, let's do some music. Kind of tired. I didn't sleep at all. I knew today was going to be a bad day. You know, Jessica, I knew it. I didn't sleep at all. I think I got maybe a half an hour, an hour sleep. I'm exhausted. Let's do there's a song I wrote called Acceptance is the Hardest Thing. Thank you. Here's a little Brooklyn funk for you. Thank you so much. Anyone who would like to, thank you very much. Do a small Cash App is an entertainment tip for the piano player. No different than if you were in a piano bar, you would tip the piano player, you know, in his piano bar jar. My piano bar jar is, thank you, Julian. You'll see the comment below, just Jessica NCS. You'll see it. It's the pinned comment. If you click on just Jessica NCS, this is right below the chat. You'll see the super chat. It is the $ Richard Lavoie. Anyone that's that's a Cash App. Let me restate. That's my Cash App. It's the $ Richard Lavoie, capital RICHARD, capital L as in Larry, E as in Edward, V is in Victor, O-I. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and last name. I did teach piano lessons for a long time, yes. This is something called Brooklyn Funk I wrote. All of the music you're about to hear is original music by yours truly, Richie Lavoie, aka the Apefather. I met my wife in Brooklyn. My mother raised me in Brooklyn, New York. So this is a very special song to my heart. Brooklyn Funk. Just let me fix the keyboard 1 second. Christopher. Yes, that's right, Jessica. I only do originals. I apologize about that because the copyrighted music will unfortunately make this live stream not eligible for monetization. I do covers on my short videos. So if you ever want to check out some of my shorts, you'll see some covers I do with Billy Joel, Elton John, just to name a few. Hey, what's up, Joey Brooklyn? It's funny. It's like I said, unfortunately, I just do originals. But hopefully you will enjoy the original music. And like I said, if anybody has a good heart to consider doing a small cash app as an entertainment tip for the piano player, if you do any type of cash app, I will actually record a video for you. Okay, I'll actually do a short video, give you a big shout out, and I'll play a cool song like the ones you just heard. I'll play something really nice for you to celebrate your good heart, to celebrate your good deed, helping a family in need. Our wife passed away, as my wife rather passed away. The children's mother passed away. 2 weeks later, my mother, their grandmother, passed away. Today's the hardest day of our life. Today, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm shot. It's all hitting me today. It's hitting me a lot. It's hitting me a lot. Yeah, this guy Joe sounds like a hater, to be honest with you, Jessica. Happy Mother's Day, Jessica. By the way, to you, I just wanted to say that really quickly. Happy Mother's Day to you. God bless you, Jessica. So, you know, I was not meant in this life to live the life I'm living. And it's starting to freak me out, if you want me to tell you the truth. It's just starting to freak me out. I don't, it's just, you have to try to understand that for 27 years, I have seen my wife every single day. Every single day. We've been married for 20 years. And my mom lived with us for 20 years, since 2005. So, literally, since 2005, right? I have seen my wife and my mother every single day of my life. And I just don't see them anymore. It's a complete and utter shock. It's a complete and utter devastation. It's something you just like people keep telling me, oh, time, you're going to heal, you're going to feel better. I'm not feeling better. I'm not feeling better. Matter of fact, today is the worst day I've ever felt. Today is the worst day I ever felt. I'm not feeling any better. I feel like my whole life was ripped away from me. That's how I feel. If you want me to tell you how I feel like my whole life was robbed from me and from my children, from our children. Our children was robbed. Jennifer was 46. It's too young to leave her children. It's too young, too young for her to not be here with us. So I have a lot of anger. I'm so angry. I'm angry at so many people. I'm angry. I'm angry at the world, doctors, even God, because I feel like God, you could have been merciful. You could have did something here, but he chose not to. So where I'm at now is I have to live the rest of my life. Um, Pretty much no wife, no mom, and a single dad. A single dad. I know you know Jessica. But you know what it is, Jessica. Today, look, I know you've been speaking to me on the phone, and I kind of feel bad because I know that I've been a real pain in your butt. I've been crying the blues to Jessica. She knows how much I'm hurting. She knows all the pain and suffering I'm going through, and I kind of feel bad about that because, you know, I know you're trying to keep it positive for me, and I know you're trying to be a friend, and you're trying to just uplift my spirits. But I'll be honest, it's tough. It's tough to uplift my spirits. You have to understand it's tough. Thank you, Jessica. I just look. I'm telling people the truth here now. You want me to open up. You want me to all to be honest with you. I'm not doing well. I'm not doing well. Okay, I'm not. I was not cut out for this life. I just wasn't. That's why do you think I spent so long of my life to build what we have? I spent 27 years of my life to build this beautiful family, beautiful children, beautiful house, beautiful wife, beautiful mom. And now it's like, it seems like a lot of it is gone, if not the majority of it. When my wife passed away, I tell people the truth, 50% of my body passed away with her. I passed away too. The other 50% that's alive is for my kids. That's it. It's like 50% of me is probably somewhere in the afterlife with my wife, and the other 50% is here with the children because the children need me. So I keep that 50%. I said, let's go. Feed them, take care of them, make their lives as normal and as fun as possible. But it's hard to do that when my life is really not that normal. Their lives are normal. They're going to school. They're having fun with their friends. They're doing their homework. They're reading. They have fun. But, not me. It seems like it's always such great people this stuff happens to. Julian, I will tell you this. My wife was a wonderful, wonderful mother, a wonderful human being, the best. She was my best friend. My mom, same thing. Wonderful, wonderful mother, wonderful person. And they did not, thank you very much, they did not deserve any of this. But the thing is, if you really want to know what I truly believe in my heart, they're in paradise right now. I believe this. Like my wife is in paradise with her beautiful mother Linda and her grandma Rose and our two Shih Tzus, Rocky and Yogi, who passed away. She's up there, in paradise with all of them. And my beautiful mother is in paradise. She's with her beautiful mother, Anna, my grandmother, Anna, and her father, Joe, my grandpa, Joe. Thank you very much, everybody. But this is the thing, Julian. While they're in paradise, God decided to leave me on earth to suffer. He decided, he's like, I'm going to make Richie suffer here. And I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he did a lot of things. I don't know why he felt he had to take my wife, who was 46. Should have gave her a lot more time. But, it's just, what are you going to do? Sorry, guys. I'm like sleepy here. I didn't sleep at all. Definitely going to be ending this soon here. But hopefully we could get at least one Cash App for a family that went through everything we went through. What do you think? Yeah, like I said, I didn't really sleep. Mm. Let me continue to do a little music here. Let's do a little. This is Monday with the blues, but today is Sunday. It's Sunday with the blues, right? Especially Mother's Day. This is the toughest day of our lives because my wife and my mom are not with us right now. They're with us in spirit, though. I'll be right back. So if anybody would be cool enough to do, crazy these people. If anybody could be cool enough to consider doing a Cash App, for the Apefathers fam, with everything we're going through, it's an entertainment tip. Greatly would appreciate that. As I said, we really, really need to get back on track here. And we kind of need love and support, man. We need love and support. Like I said, Apefather is here to entertain. Apefather is here to play the piano for all of you. Apefather is here to pour out his heart for all of you. But hopefully at the end of the day, you could say, Apefather, here you go. God bless you and God bless your children. Here's a little Cash App. And like I said, the Cash App is at the just Jessica and CS comment that is pinned. You'll see it. It's below in this chat. If you see the comment just Jessica and CS, it is the pinned comment, $ Richard Lavoy. That is the $ capital RICHARD, capital LEVOI. We'll do a little boogie woogie for all the mothers out there. God bless you, Jessica. This one's for you. And it's also for my beautiful wife, Jennifer, and my mom. I love the two of you. I miss the two of you so much. It's a little Mother's Day boogie woogie. Hey, what's up there, Sergeant Mark? If anybody could be kind enough to do a small entertainment tip for the piano player, my Cash App is at the comment below, just Jessica and CS. It is the pinned comment below right in this live stream. You'll see my Cash App is the $ Richard Lavoy. That is the $ capital RICHARD, capital LEVOI. There is no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. Just to help a family in need. Today's the hardest day for us, Mother's Day. My beautiful wife, Jennifer, passed away just a few months ago. 2 weeks later, my beautiful mother, Josephine, passed away. We're going through too much. We got hit with too much tragedy. My wife was battling cancer for 10 years. She was fighting a good fight. My mom had a triple bypass. She had COPD. It was just a horrible, horrible tragedy. And I'm not doing well. I have 2 kids that I have to stay strong for, and I do stay strong for them. This is the Cash App right here. That's the Cash App right there. It's the $ Richard Lavoy. There's no space, no underscore in between my first and my last name. Is the $ capital RICHARD, capital LEVOI. Anyone who does a small Cash App, I'm actually going to do a nice little gift for you as well. Okay, I'm going to give you a nice gift. I'm going to record and upload a video for you on my shorts. I call it the thank you song video. I'm going to play the piano, give you a big shout out, dedicate a song to your good deed, and dedicate the song to celebrating the beautiful life of my wife, Jennifer, and my mother, Josephine. But that is the Cash App right there. If you would like to see it more clearer, just Jessica and CS has the comment pinned below in this live stream. Thank you again. Um, so getting back to a little talk now. Uh, it's like a crazy thing. I don't want to come across like I'm some kind of a selfish guy. Because a lot of people say that. They'll be like, you should be grateful that you had your wife. She fought cancer for 10 years, Rich. She fought stage 4 cancer with 8 years. I am grateful. And I think my wife was the greatest warrior. I think she was the greatest fighter. Okay. And I'm proud of her. And our children are proud of her. And of course, I feel blessed. I just hate it when people say that stuff. Look, what can I tell you? I wanted more time with her. Okay. She was young. She was 46 years old. I can't just write it off. I can't just say, okay, I'm blessed. I'm happy that I had 8 years with her with stage 4. I can't do that. Okay. Because she was too important to me. And she was too important to our children. She was too important to us. She was too important. All right. And that's just the bottom line. So I can't just say, okay, 8 years is enough. Not when you're talking about your soulmate. Not when you're talking about the mother of your children. Not when you're talking about the most important person in your life and in your children's life. And of course, my mom is equally as important. I love her too, but she was 75. My wife was 46. Too young, my wife was. I'm not really going to get into anymore the what-ofs, the could-ofs, the should-ofs. I'm starting to get, I don't know. Yeah. I'm starting to not want to talk about that because I realize it's not going to do any good. She definitely deserved it. Well, listen, I wouldn't say she had a better look. I would have put it as she deserved a better, happier, longer life. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't say that, Juliet. I know you don't mean it that way. Juliet, her life was very happy. Thank you, Mezzi VT. God bless you. God bless Mezzi VT. With he did a super chat. Like I said, if you guys don't have Cash App and you could only do a super chat, that is very appreciative. Thank you very much. The Cash Apps are a little easier for us because we get the funding instantly. There are very low fees with Cash App. Super chats, we have to wait like a month and a half to receive. And like I said, the fees are pretty high. They're like 30%. But if you do not have any other choice and you could only do a super chat, God bless Mezzi VT. Thank you so much. God bless you. This guy sounds like an idiot. People think like you could shut off your emotions so quick. No problem, Bezzy VT. That was wonderful. Don't worry about it. God bless you, Bezzy VT. Thank you so much. Thank you. My family thanks you, and I thank you. Thank you so much for your support. God bless you, Bezzy VT. Um, so getting back to that one comment Julia was saying that my wife deserved a better, happier, longer life. I would say she deserved a longer life. That's what I would say, Julia. She deserved a longer life. Her life that she lived was very, very happy. I mean, we were so happy, man. Like, I don't think it's possible to be happier than what we were. We were the most happiest family in the world. So she had a very, very happy life. So I would probably just cut that comment just to she deserved a longer life. Her life was so happy, and my life was happy. The children's life was happy with all of us together. But yes, a longer life. Oh, that I agree with. 46 was too young. 46 was too young. And like that's what I'm saying. So it's like, who do you get mad at in that situation? So let's analyze the whole situation. Jennifer, when she went to work on September 11th in 2000, this was the September 11th attacks on the World Trade Centers. She worked at 2 World Trade Center. Jennifer was healthy. Jennifer had nothing, no cancer. Jennifer did not have the cancer gene. She did not have anything, nothing with cancer. There was nothing there. This was an environmental thing. She got cancer because of the toxins in the air, working in Wall Street area for years after 9/11. She was a victim. She was a victim. It was of no fault of her own, just like many families passed away that day. That's a day we'll never forget. That day should have never happened. This is where I question God. I don't understand how God could let something like that happen. But I can play classical music, yes, and I am to a certain degree, you could say, classically trained. But I'm more or less of a jazz. I would say I'm a jazz piano player. Like if I had to pick one, I'm a blues jazz piano player. But yes, I can play classical. I write classical pieces too. There's a song I wrote. I'm going to do in a little while. Piece is Serenity. But I've been playing piano since I'm 10 years old. I'm 47 now. It's 37 years. So anyway, look, I know that none of you want to hear this. Nobody wants to hear this, but I'm just not happy, man. I know you don't want to hear it. This is not the life I wanted to live. Listen, again, I love my kids. How can I explain this to all of you? Because people don't get it. My children, I loved them with all my heart. I loved them with all my soul. But we were a family, and if it's not a family of three, it was a family of really what my mom was five. You know what I mean? But with my beautiful wife Jennifer, we were a family of four, and my mom, we were five. Then if you add the dogs downstairs, we were a family of what, seven? I got my puggle Chloe, I got my beautiful Shih Tzu Max, but Jennifer should be here 100%, and my mother, but Jennifer 100%. I mean, Jennifer was so young. Yeah, it's just look. You got to try to understand. I'm going to keep saying it to you. For 27 years, I've seen my wife every day of my life. For 27 years. And now suddenly I don't see her no more. Do you know what type of a shock that is to the brain and to your soul and to your heart? Crazy. It's a shock. You know, I've seen my mom every day since I'm born. I'm 47, so that's 47 years. So imagine you seeing your wife and your mom every day. Like we all lived together as a family officially in 2005. So you're talking about 20 years of constantly just my mom is here, my wife's here every minute, all the time. You get used to it. You follow me? You get used to it. Yeah, crazy, Jessica. You get used to it. And now you got to get used to something different. It's going to be a tough day today. I didn't sleep. I'm shot. What are you going to do? This is not the life that I wanted to live. I wanted to be a father and a husband. That I didn't want to just be a single dad and not a husband. You know, I wanted to be a father and a husband and a son to my beautiful mom, Josephine. But life turned out differently. Yeah, Julian, I noticed that I can't control it at all. Like 1 minute I'll be happy, 1 minute I'll be calm, and then the next minute I'll be so depressed. It could be a flashback, a memory. Thank you, Julian. And thank you, Jessica. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to relax a little bit. Like I said, I love all of you. God bless.